Flirting can sometimes feel like a tricky puzzle to navigate, but it's really not as complicated as you might think. When some people say that animals could do it, they're not lying. Animals use colorful displays and even physical contact to show potential mates that they are, well, available. Male cichlid fish in Africa build sandcastles to attract females. Female capuchin monkeys throw rocks at males to show them they're interested. Now, I wouldn't suggest throwing rocks at anyone to flirt with them, although, who knows, maybe your crush may love your sandcastle skills. But these fun facts about animals are a fun reminder that a lot of flirting strategies are based on biology and evolutionary psychology. So, how can you show your date that you're the correct potential mate? Let's take some tips from science, and maybe not just monkeys, to confidently slip these flirting strategies into your next date and maybe win over the heart of your crush. Number 1, wear red. Unless you're at a stoplight party, which is a party where green means I'm single and red means I'm taken, red is a good idea for your date. There is a reason that red is the color of Valentine's Day, the red light districts, and even notifications on Facebook. Red captures our eye and draws us in. When you wear red to a date, you don't have to say anything to grab your date's attention. Like the peacocks or baboons who display bright colors to attract mates, choose a red dress or maybe a tie to help you successfully attract someone. This tip is usually most applicable to women, but men should consider it too. Strategy number 2 is just to make eye contact. The art of eye contact doesn't just rope someone in once they've sat down for a date. If you use eye contact in the right way, you can grab someone's attention and tell them you're interested without even saying a word. A little psychological trick you should know is that if you keep eye contact with a stranger for over 7 seconds, the same part of the brain will light up as if they were seeing you naked. When you see someone across the room that you want to talk to, find a way to make eye contact with them. Don't stare them down with a scowl. Smile with your eyes, or, as Tyra Banks calls it, smizing. And try to give a small smile as well. After a few seconds, look away. In that few seconds, you were still able to communicate a message. Some people recommend being the first to break eye contact as a way of playing hard to get, and if you do that, you can look at them later to confirm that the interest is mutual. Another strategy is to not break eye contact at all, because this establishes dominance, but it really depends on who you're looking at. See, eye contact can be so intimidating because it can be so aggressive. Don't let your nerves get the best of you. When you're attracted to someone, show them that you're listening and that you're interested with your eye contact. When your date is talking to you, look into their eyes. And if it's weird or it scares you, you can also find a spot between their eyebrows. You can nod, smile, agree, and maintain that eye contact for a few seconds when they speak. Strategy number 3 is to lean in. Body language often communicates more than our words do. So what's your body language saying about the desires to get close to the other person? Are you hunched back, leaning and looking away, or are you open and leaning forward towards the other person? When you're flirting with another person, I suggest leaning in. When you close off the distance between you and the other person, it becomes more natural to give them a gentle touch and show them other forms of affection. Just remember to check in with their body language and give them personal space if needed. Now, I actually cover advanced body language in my Psychology of Attraction course, including both what body language you should show to help them convince that you're confident and attractive, but also how to read someone else's body language using studies from psychology. Strategy number 4 is to ask questions and use inflection. Science shows that when men are attracted to someone, their voice tends to get higher and they use more inflection. And if your date knows this fact, it's a great way to subtly tell them that you're interested. But even if this fact is lost on your date, inflection in your voice is considered attractive. Monotone voices may put your date to sleep. Forcing inflection may sound awkward, but there's one way to get some inflection without trying too hard, and that is just to ask questions. Be curious about them. Your voice naturally goes up and down if you have questions. This is also a great reminder to step back and let your date talk about themselves. Another great way to have them be attracted to you. The last strategy is humor. Loosen up. There's a reason that monotone voices are a bit of a turnoff. It's because they're boring. No one wants to feel pressured or super serious when they're flirting, so don't forget to bring on the jokes. Humor shows the other person that you think fast and you like to have fun. In fact, there's actually a huge correlation between humor and perceived attractiveness. It's actually one of the main things that women look for in guys. Unfortunately, if flirting can make you nervous, just the idea of trying to be funny can be stressful. So definitely don't get tongue-tied trying to think of a killer joke that just sounds bad. Try to think of some beforehand, and if you can, memorize a joke or two before you go out for the night. We all love to laugh. So whip out the joke if there's a lull in the conversation and maybe you don't know what to say next. The best way to do this is with practice. Another way to approach this is to memorize 1 or 2 strange facts that you can share. Just don't make them too weird. Almost everyone gets nervous when they start to flirt. A genuine approach to humor and conversation shows the other person that you're trustworthy and maybe even sweet. As much as you want to appear macho or sexy, the person on the other side of the table has probably seen those displays of dominance before. A nice balance that includes genuine fun and humor can be refreshing and exciting. You should know that flirting is just one piece of the dating pie. How do you know when someone's flirting back? How can you get your date to trust you? Where are you going to find your soulmate at in the first place? You can get the answers to these questions and more in The Psychology of Attraction. I've put together a comprehensive course on how to attract the person of your dreams and what it takes to show them what you've got. Basically, I created an entire video course called The Psychology of Attraction for someone just like you. I've read a whole bunch of books on dating tips, I've read 8 psychology textbooks, and then I put everything together that works to get, to find, and to keep a dream relationship into a video course with animated videos just like this one. You can check it out and the amazing stories that some guys have had with the link in the description below, along with the coupon code to get it over half off today if you use that link. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.